Yeah, welcome back to the Tropics update. I believe we are live here. So, Tropical Storm Gonzalo has officially formed in the Atlantic here. We are now also watching the disturbance that's currently in the Gulf. Now the 80% chance of formation within the next 5 days. And I believe, 70% within the next 2 days. So, take a look at using tropical tidbits here to get some stats on Gonzalo, look at models. We may be using pivotal weather as well. So currently Tropical Storm Gonzalo has maximum winds of 45 knots. The current gusts are not yet determined, but that will likely be updated later. So if you want to go on to tropicaltidbits.com, storm info, then you should be able to go take another look at the updated info here. Minimum central pressure is 1,000 millibars. Environmental pressure is 1011. So we're 11 millibars under the norm. Radius circulation is 150 nautical miles. So, and radius of maximum winds is 20 miles. So relatively small storms, like HWR model showed. So models now, like I said yesterday, they're kind of trending on what I was talking about. It looks like it is going to get grabbed by another low, and I think actually a high. We'll look at the models. We'll be able to see a little more what's going on here. But it looks like it will be taking a northern turn or shift in tracks. Yesterday I talked about it. It'll probably be, my guess is probably going to be Cat 3. Models are now trending it for there's a good amount of them, Cat 1 and Cat 2. So definitely this is starting to ramp up here with the potential. The spaghetti models, only one of them showing it being strong on that, as far as one shows it hitting actually the Florida Peninsula, probably around south of West Palm Beach area. I'm pretty sure that's where that's at, as a 1,990 millibar system. So a very weak Cat 1 or strong tropical storm. Yeah, for the most part, it looks like it's got 3 ways to go. It's either going to go probably into Mississippi or New Orleans, hit the Florida Peninsula, or back into the Atlantic. So, see as we get closer, as days goes on. It is forecast to become a hurricane in the morning of Thursday, and lose its hurricane status in the morning of Saturday. But that is just from this current advisory. This does not mean that the storm will end where this line is. That's just where they stop the outlook for it. So let's take a look at here's 91L, which is currently sitting pretty much dead center in the Gulf of Mexico right now. We're actually getting a good bit of storms from it right now. Actually, I could probably take a look at the storms right now using radar scope, if I could pull that up. Let's see if I can get radar scope to come up on here. Let's see. There we go. It's behind it. If you look on radar scope here, there is definitely some heavy rain. There was a severe thunderstorm over here near Panama. Actually, it was in Panama. Now, if I switch over to, I'll do Tropics. Definitely some thunderstorms popping off or already popped off. But yeah, a few scans ago, if it loads a few scans, I don't think this isn't going to go back that far, but it was severe warned on that. Probably still some strong winds with it. It's got a gust front, so gusty winds in that storm. Anyways, let's get back to our tropical update as far as where it's going to go. If I can get back to the window, okay, there it is. 91L again, causing a little bit of rain along Florida, and yeah, mobile radar's down. It's okay, we got KEVX, it's working fine. So again, the 91L, they have it on an 80% chance of formation here, so still likely going to be a very weak system. Did not mean to go pivotal. Okay, so it's time to look at our models on Tropical Tidbits here. First, I'm going to go ahead and expand it out to the North Atlantic view. Put it on 850 like always, just keeping it simple, just to give an idea of where these storms are going to go. Is it buffering? I'm not sure if that's on my end or, let's see. How long has it been on that screen? Okay, it's really behind. I thought that it was like a couple seconds behind, but no, what you're hearing now is like 20 seconds old. But that is okay. So if it takes me forever to respond, it's not because I'm ignoring you or I'm just not good at responding quick enough. It's just because it takes forever for you to hear what I say. Okay, so if you look closely, there is a little tiny, I'm talking about really tiny right in here. Didn't want to, actually we could take a sounding from it, because why not? Let's take a sounding from our wonderful, small and mighty Gonzalo here. See what's showing out there. Huh, don't got the arrows on it anymore. I can't see where the shear change is at. 13 knots. Pretty sure 13 knots is not from the storm itself, so. Okay. I think I did not mean to take another sounding from knots. Yeah, that sounding sucks anyway. Okay. Time to take a look at the ECMFW, the Euro. Pretty sure I didn't just look at it. Whoa, hold up. That doesn't make any sense. Look at over here, if you look at 91L. Watch it. It somehow becomes tropical storm on land. Not sure that how that's gonna work there, but the Euro has done it for us today. And Euro is now showing Gonzalo. Actually, the models actually aren't showing. It's actually confusing to me now. Models aren't showing Gonzalo as currently tropical storm or any storm. I'm not really sure. Usually it updates to that, but I don't really. I'm probably missing something important here. Okay, look at actually. Hold up. Take a look at that. Look what we got. We got two systems coming up, according to the CMC. One going for Texas. One going probably back into the Atlantic, maybe up into the Carolinas. Huh. Looks like we could have another one following that. Hello, Ryan. How is it going? Yeah, this two very similar looking storms, but these actually look relatively small, especially 12Z Monday, July 27th. They're pretty tiny little storms, but we'll see how this goes. Time for the nav gem here. If I can, I don't know, again, I really don't know why Tropical Tidbits is doing this loading thing again, but it is. So, CMC doesn't go out far enough. It's time to take a look at the HWRF. It's probably still hyping it up. Probably have to zoom in because it's so tiny on this thing. Look how tiny it puts Gonzalo. I'm not sure if I'm missing something, but to me that looks so tiny. Or it's just a perspective, but what does that say? 990 millibars, and it's like, actually says it reaches, HWR thinks it's going to reach 981 for a little bit. So let's take a zoomed in look at it, because it's so tiny that you can't even see it on the zoomed out. Hello, Too Crisp. Okay, we're taking a zoomed in look at it here. So right there actually says it reaches 977. The stream is lagging. Who knows? That could be on my end. Spectrum, my Wi-Fi is doing something weird. But Too Crisp, you have a question. What is that question? I will try my best to answer it. But yeah, like you said, it'll be like the latency, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, on the stream is low, so it might be a little bit before the answer comes through. It's like 20 seconds behind, so apologize for that. I'll work on getting the latency reduced. But while we're waiting for him to come back on his question, apologize for the clicking again. It's just something you got to do with this right now. It's being weird, but 977 millibars this thing thinks, HWR thinks it can get, which is showing about 90, 100 miles an hour, something about that. Too Crisp, maybe he doesn't have his question. I don't know. It probably should already came through by now. Maybe not. Definitely excited to track Gonzalo on its path towards the United States. Grenada. If you could tell me where Grenada is at, like if that's even in the U.S. or if it is, what state. But in the meantime, while waiting for that, Um, if you could wait 1 second here. Okay, I know where you're at now. Um, honestly, I would wait as the days come a little bit closer. Stay tuned to my daily updates, and I will, if you just keep asking me, then I will, make sure. But be prepared to get prepared, pretty much. You know, don't, just stay tuned to the Tropics. Like I said, I'll be doing updates every day, so as long as you paying attention to it, I'll keep you updated on what you need to know and when you should prepare. Because right now, we don't really know exactly which way this thing's going to go, but we have an idea. So, yeah, I found it finally. I used the good old Google Maps. Okay, let's take a look at the HMON on Gonzalo. The Hurricane little sector models, they're always hyping it, I will say. Almost 970. No problem too, Chris. We are here to help and make sure that you are going to be safe. Actually, HMON puts it at 968 millibars as like a Cat 2. Um, What are some important things I should look at? I think this one has, what's that, land? Thermodynamics, where is that? Looking for the good models. I wonder what marine instability is. Is that the same thing as the, pretty sure this is basically surface temps, but just altered for hurricane stuff. But yes, hurricane season is definitely ramping up right now. Whoa. According to GFS marine instability, definitely not at 0. I think we could go a long way with Gonzalo here. I think we could have Cat 3 potential. Not saying that it's definitely not out of question. Definitely not something I would want to completely infer right now, but kind of feeling this thing. It's about time, really, for a good storm to come through. No, I don't want to end up wish casting here just because it's what I want, but as far as I know, definitely something that needs to be paid attention to. And whether it dies before landfall, still going to be a major flooding threat. I can see that coming. But we will be watching over the next couple of days, and as this nears the U.S., and then models will start beginning to trend more. Right now, they're all little They're all a little different, but yeah. So I think the marine instability. I'm pretty sure it's just the pretty much like water temperature, but it's factored in with evaporation rate, something like that. Dennis, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Pretty much all I think I have for today. Uh, I will make sure that next time, like I did last time, I accidentally ended the stream and it cut off, so I'll have to make sure that doesn't happen. So let me get on to here until it. Yeah. So. Alright, so thanks for watching. Thanks for helping again, Hurricane Authority. And I will see, hopefully, everybody back here in the next update. Again, we could have an update again later today if something drastically changes.